an Hamlet, really. My name's Richard Whittington. Most folk round here call me Dick, which can be a bit confusing, as you'll find out later. I'm on my way home from the milk shed. Our young'un likes fresh milk with his porridge. That's if he's up, of course. He's a bit of a dreamer, is our Dick. Ha! See, told you it'd be confusing, didn't I? Because his name's Richard too, you see. Or, as they call him round here, Richard II. Guess that makes me Richard I. Sounds a bit royal, that, doesn't it? Anyway, best go in and see if Dick's up yet. Here's the fresh milk for the porridge.
Good.
That boy of yours ain't up yet, then?
Boy of mine? Boy of mine? He's your boy too, Dad. And no, he's not up yet, the lazy little sod. And it's well past cock's crow.
Been up half the night again, I suppose. Daydreaming.
Daydreaming at night? That's a funny thing to say, Dad.
Well, you know what I mean. Head filled with nonsense, he's been reading them library books again's my guess.
Well, I don't see nothing wrong with them library books. In fact, I'm quite proud of him. I think there's going to be a grand future in floristry.
Who around here would go in for flower arranging?
Well, there's Dick's pal Tarquin just down the road. He seems the sort of lad who would appreciate a nice vase of peonies.
Oh yeah, he's a nice lad, all right, in a funny sort of way.
Morning, Mum. Morning, Dad.
And what time of the day do you call this, young Dick?
It's half past cock's crow. That's what time it is, young fella, my lad.
Lying in bed all day tain't right.
A boy of your age should be up this time of day, helping his poor old dad on the farm, not laying in bed.
Yep, scandalous, that's what it is, it's scandalous. Ain't you got a tongue in your head, boy? Speak!
I was about to say that,
That's it, go on, make excuses. That's all you do is lay in bed all day and make excuses.
Well, I was about to say that...
Don't you like living here, son? It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Must I answer that?
That'll be good enough for you here then, son.
Well, I think at 70, I'm old enough to make my own way in the world. Don't you think so, boys and girls? 70?
Oh, I knew it. You're moving in with that Tarquin down the road, didn't you?
Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh,
no, I'm not.
Well, where would an innocent country boy like you be thinking of making your way in the world, young Dick?
Well, Mum, Dad.
Yes?
I'm leaving home and I'm going to London.
Oh, the uncle,
Don't worry, Dad. Don't worry, Dad, I'll come back. In a great big shiny uncomfortable carriage, wearing the finest of clothes. Yet you'll both be so proud of me when I made my fortune.
For fortune? Fortune? And how, may I ask, an innocent country boy like you going to make your fortune in the big city?
Oh, don't worry, Ma. Don't worry, Ma. The streets of London are paved with gold. All I got to do is dig up a couple of slabs, and bingo, we'll be rich.
You're just a dreamer, boy.
Oh, I know I can do it, Dad. I believe I can do it, Ma. dreams can come true if you believe in magic.
Ah.
Ho, 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 it's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. It's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. Never been away, never seen a day break. Leaning on my pillow in the morning, lazy day bed, music in my head, crazy music playing in the morning light. Oh, ho, ho, it's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. It's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. I had the sunny day, dreaming far away, dreaming on my pillow in the morning. Never been awake, never seen a day break, leaning on my pillow in the morning light. Oh, ho, ho, it's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. It's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. Never believe it's not so. It's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so.
On my way at last. London, here I come. Well, they say the streets are paved with gold. Shouldn't take long to get rich, should it?
No.
Liars. Well, I feel like I've been walking for miles, you know. But it's only 2 days away. No signal in here, is there? I think it's packed up. Oh, we've got the Specsavers. Later. Oh, I got a text from Mum. Do you want to hear what she said?
Yeah.
She said, "Hello, son. Did you remember to pat your wife fronts?" And I replied, "Yes, Ma. You forgot to pat my wife fronts. So now I'm walking down the road, butt naked, and everything dangling. Oh no! And there's a police car in front of me, and they're just about to arrest me. Oh, that'll keep her going for a whole week, that will. Anyway, back to the script. That barn I stayed in last night. Oh, that was awful. Oh, full of spiders and rats. Oh, I hope I find somewhere better to sleep tonight. Now you keep quiet. Yeah? Only a mouse. Oh, hello. What are you doing on this bright sunny morning?
Oh, you're
A middle-aged
Kevin, and you're lost. Well, Kevin, I'm Dick Whittington, and I trudged all the way from Bath with all my belongings in this not very heavy bundle. That's 2 pairs of white fronts, a toothbrush, and a packet of Johnny's. Johnny's Maltesers. He's my cousin. Anyway, I'm on my way to London to seek my fortune. I'd love to have a cat for company. What do you mean, where's the cat? I know a pussy when I see one. Long pointed ears, long swishy tail, a couple of round furry and whiskers. Yeah, you're a cat, all right. I could have done with you in that barn last night. Oh, it were awful. So many rats. I couldn't sleep a wink. Oh, don't tell me you're afraid of rats too. Oh, Kevin. No. No, you can't see a rat. Rats sleep during the day, don't they, boys and girls?
Ah! At least you got it right this time.
You need something.
On your way to seek your fortune, are you, young Dick? Well, no good will come of it, young Dick. No good at all. Altogether a very foolish undertaking.
You are a big doity rat.
Yep, you nailed it, Dick, my boy. But I'm not just any rat. I am Attila the Rat, chief rodent on the island of Azoria. You know where Azoria is, do you?
Of course I do. It's in the Caribbean, isn't it?
The Caribbean?
Caribbean.
The Caribbean.
Caribbean.
Listen, pal, I should know I live there. And you, young Dick, London is no place for you. So, toddle off home and take your cat with you.
But I don't have a cat.
You sure you don't have a cat? Because I can smell a pussy a mile off.
There's no cat round here, is there, boys and girls? Now, you listen here, Attila. I've never met you before in my whole life. And I think you must have a very good reason of your own for preventing me going to London to make my fortune, yeah?
Oh, no, I don't. Actually, yes, I do, and a very good one.
Well, go on then, give me one very good reason why I should take any notice of you. Any notice whatsoever.
If you must know, I stowed away on King Andre's ship to seek you out. Do you think I would come all this way for nothing?
Yes.
Now you, young Dick, do as I say. I'll go back to Azoria. You can go back to Mummy and Daddy. I'm sure they'll be really pleased to see you.
Oh, no, we won't.
Oh no, Attila, I will not go home.
This
There's
Dick
no
Whittington
reason why I
character
should.
is not going to be the village idiot that I thought he was.
Oh, yes, he is.
Oh no, I'm not.
If you must know, if you go to London, all of my family on Azoria, all of the rats that is, will die by the hand of your cat.
Paw?
Sorry, who's Paul?
Paw. Cats don't have hands, they've got paws. And soft pointed ears, long fishy tails, and round furry and whiskers.
A bit like this miserable creature here, you mean?
No, he's not. He's Kevin, and he's lost.
Well, he looks like a cat to me.
Well, he isn't. And anyway, what makes you think that me and my non-existent cat going to London should lead to the demise of your family in Azoria? Oh, in where?
In Azoria!
In Azoria. You got it.
Right, Dick Whittington, you go to London. I will be waiting for you. You've not seen the last of me, Dick Whittington. You have been wrong.
Oh, he was mean. But I can't go home. They'd all laugh at me, wouldn't they?
Yes, they would.
Shut up. I can't go home, they'd all laugh at me, and I can't go to London with that mean old rat waiting for me. Oh, yeah, you're right, Kevin. I must go to London to seek my fortune. But meeting that horrible old rat, I don't feel so enthusiastic about it. Thank you, Kevin, and I'll be your friend too. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pussycat, pussycat, got flowers and all flowers to spend with you. So go and patty your sweet little pussycat nose. Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do. You and your pussycat nose. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pussycat, pussycat, so thrilling, so willing to care for you. So go and make up your sweet little pussycat eyes. Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do. You and your pussycat eyes. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pussycat, pussycat, delicious. My wishes to come true. Then I'll be kissing your sweet little pussycat lips. Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do. You and your pussycat lips. You and your pussycat nose. You and your pussycat nose.
Well, there's nobody else on stage, so presumably it's me. Oh, he just doesn't appreciate a good song when he hears one, that's all I can say. Oh, and it's moan, moan, moan. That's all he does these days.
No way to talk about Tony.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what husbands about, and fathers. Yes, it's ever since our last shop boy left. And now it's me. I have to serve the customers. I have to fill all those shelves. Do a bit of dusting. And pretty much run the business all by myself. Well, I just wish he'd get another shop boy, and then I could have a little bit more time to myself. Wait a minute. Oh, you know, should have locked the door. Right, oh, by the way, that voice out there, which you may or may not have heard, that was my father, the Alderman Fitzwarren, because I heard him telling you that his father was Alderman Fitzwarren. But he's got so high and mighty ever since he was elected Alderman of this parish. Oh, can't do a thing with him. And now I just wish he'd have another shop boy. And just a bit more time to myself. Oh, hello. I've not seen you around here before.
Oh, yes, you have.
Yeah, true. Saw him last night. Yeah, saw him last night actually. But Maybe I wouldn't. Would I have noticed him before? Yes, I would. I would have noticed him for sure. That's for sure.
Well, my name's Dick. Dickington. I mean Dick Whittington. And I'm not from these parts.
I know you're not.
Oh, she's a bit of all right, isn't she, boys and girls?
But I'm Alice. And what can I do for you, kind sir?
I'm sure I could think of something. Me and my friend had been on the road for days now, and we were wondering what. No. You say a few things before that.
You said about your friend.
Yes.
Your friend? Is your friend shy?
He's not exactly shy. No. He's just different.
Different. Well, this is the age of diversity. Different is good.
Well, he's not different in the way you think, Alice. No.
Oh.
Well, we don't have any money, and we were wondering if you could spare us a drink of water and somewhere to lay our weary heads for the night.
Well, I might be able to accommodate you, Dick. But are you honest and hard-working?
Well, of course I am. Shh. No, I've lost her. Of course I am. There's never been any scandal in my family. Well, except when Uncle Cedric announced he was to be married to Felicity.
Oh, that was nice, but what was scandalous about it?
Well, Felicity is Uncle Cedric's prize sheep. And by chance, Uncle Cedric are in the audience tonight. So stand up, Uncle Cedric and Felicity. Oh, I think he must be feeling a little sheepish.
Oh, right, okay. Right, now, here's my plan. My father is looking for someone to help in the shop. And you don't have any money.
But I will have money as soon as I've made my fortune. You'll see.
Oh, not the old streets of London are paved with gold fortunes by any chance?
Well,
And did you see any gold pavements on your way here, Dick? And you were just going to dig up a couple of gold slabs and sell them, I suppose.
You've come across fortune seekers before, haven't you?
Oh, you poor boy, Dick. If only getting rich was that easy. There is no gold, Dick.
But I read it in a book. There is
That the streets of London are paved with gold. It's in the Fortune Seeker's Guide to Getting Rich Quick.
Well, that's right, but I only read volume 1. What's volume 2 about?
Well, how to get rich quick by writing guides for gullible fortune seekers. It's just a saying. It means that here in London there are opportunities to do well, to make a name for yourself. But, here come here. You have to work at it very hard indeed.
Work?
Yes.
And that's where my idea comes in. I'll ask my father, to employ you in the shop, and you could live, round the back in the old groom's quarters.
Oh, but what about Kevin?
Who's Kevin?
Well, he's the friend I've been travelling with, you see.
Right, okay.
I think I'd better introduce you. Come on out, Kevin! Calm down.
He's a cat.
Oh, of course he is. I told you he was different. Well, I told you he was different.
Different's good.
Yeah.
In the age of diversity, I've done that.
Yeah, we've done that before.
Yes, well, I thought, never mind. Come back right here, Kevin. I think I can find a job for you too, Kevin. Are you listening? My father's cellar is overrun with rats, and he needs a cat.
Don't be scared, Kevin. It can't be as bad as that one we met in Windsor.
Oh, you've been to Windsor?
Well, yes, I tell you what, that Kevin cleared out all the rats from the Queen's residence, didn't you, Kev?
Oh, you've been to Windsor Castle. What was it like?
Well, it wasn't exactly the Queen's summer residence, but we did find a damp old barn nearby. Oh, it were awful, weren't it, Kev? But being threatened by Attila was even worse.
1 minute. Attila? What, Attila the rat?
Yeah, that's right. Do you know him?
Well, King Andre is on his way to this very shop to buy rat poison.
Ooh.
His island of Azoria is swarming with the wretched rodents.
Ooh.
Attila is their leader.
Mm-hmm.
So he must have stowed away on the king's royal barge.
Mm. Well, Kevin says, if all the rats are little uns, then he'll give it a go.
He talks. I've never met a talking cat before.
Well, neither have I, but Kevin's cool, and that's perfect by me.
Oh. Okay then, right, I'll go and have a chat with my father. Now, you two just wait here, and while I'm gone, don't touch anything. Okay?
Look, I told you to wait to the end of the scene. There's a perfectly good Sanilo next door. Look, listen. If there is no fortune to be had in London, if I work hard enough, maybe I could become rich. And who knows, I could become an alderman. Look, you're right, Kev. Alice is a real babe, isn't she? Who said that? Meanie. Do you know what, Kev? I never believed in love at first sight, but now I do. I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else, but not for me. Oh, love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Sing on. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I can leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a giving thing. It seems the more I gave, the less I got. Oh, what's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I needed sunshine and rain, then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. Well, I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I could leave her if I tried. Do the floss now. Woo! Oh, love is out to get me. That's the way you see. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. When I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer. I can leave her if I try. If I saw her face, well, I'm a believer. And this is your cat? Kevin? Who's Kevin? Well, he is.
But he's a cat.
Well, he's not any ordinary cat, Alderman, sir. I mean, he's the best rat catcher in Windsor.
Windsor? You mean the castle? You know, the Majesty is very close to me, close friends.
No, not exactly the castle, no.
Well, Kevin, if you can rid my warehouse of all my rats, you'll do for me. And, young Dick, do you think you can look after my shop, will eh, lad?
Piece of cake. And I get to see Alice again.
Yay! Okay, it's a deal. Board and lodgings for both of you and sixpence each.
Kevin says...
Your cat talks, Dick?
It's a long story, sir.
Well, what did he say?
Well, he says that sixpence a week isn't very generous and maybe we'll go and find somewhere else to work.
Just wait a minute. A shilling each and board and lodgings for you both.
Oh, well... Okay, it's a deal.
Okay? Right, I'll come and I'll show you board and lodgings. This way.
I don't know, Dad. It tain't right. That young boy of ours going off to seek his fortune in the big city. Tain't right at all.
I know what you means, Ma. Still, could have been worse.
What do you mean it could have been worse? There's some funny people in London, so I've heard. He might get led astray.
Well, if he'd have stayed here, he'd have been led astray by that friend of his down the road.
Oh, no. Word on the village grapevine has it that young Tarquin is doing very well for himself and he's now into haute couture. His dresses are all the rage with the youngsters, so I'm told.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I guess that'll keep the village girls happy. Here, look at the time. Time for the news. You never know, we might have won the lottery.
Oh, that'd be nice, Dad. Go on, turn it on.
And here is the news from BBC Bath. Having endured a dangerous trek through the wilderness of Wiltshire and Berkshire, village boy Dick Whittington II met up with a talking cat called Kevin in Windsor. After being threatened by Attila, the nasty chief rat from the island of Azoria, the pair arrived safely in London, where they are now both working in a general store run by Alderman Fitzwarren and his beautiful daughter, Alice.
Ah, there, see, I told you our boy'd do right for himself.
Yeah, but I don't like the sound of that Attila confrontation, Dad.
No, me neither, Ma, but Kevin the cat should protect him.
Oh, I guess you're right.
And now for the local news. Young Tarquin's dresses are a big hit with the teenagers. When interviewed yesterday, he said that now his dressmaking business is established, he's keen to get into women's underwear.
Dirty little boy!
There you are. I told you young Tarquin would do well for himself.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, yes, I did. I did too.
Mrs. Whittington, when you've quite finished acting like you're in a pantomime, I'll continue. This week's lottery winner is Mrs. Claudia Bigbottom of number 10 Sewage Farm Cottages. That is the end of the news.
Dad. Oh, Dad. I did so want to win. Oh, we both need a holiday. A cruise would be nice. Oh, I do so wish it.
Well, I never. We don't often have folks visit us, and I can't remember me lines now. Right out.
Should have knocked.
She should have bloody knocked. We might have been indecently compromised.
He should be so lucky. Anyway, I didn't come in through the front door, you stupid man. I flew in through that open window.
Oh, big one.
You can come tomorrow as well. well, who are you? We don't normally have people with wings with us. Who are you and what do you want with us here?
Why, I am Cassie, Fairy of the Bells. My sister Vivian, the Wish Fairy, couldn't make it tonight due to being in another panto in Devon. So, I'm afraid you're stuck with little old moi.
Well, I don't think we've ever been visited by a fairy before, eh, Ma?
It's the first time for everything, dear.
Oh, yeah, I don't think so, Dad, but you never can tell these days.
Now listen, I may be able to grant your wish. What sort of cruise were you thinking of then?
Not a rowing boat.
Oh, no. Now let me think about this. Let me think, woman, for crying out loud. Oh, a ship with comfortable cabins.
Titanic.
Yeah.
That'll be the one, for okay. Good food. And a free bar, lads! Yeah, free bar! Yeah! And entertainment!
Yes.
But not me.
Yeah.
Can you manage that?
Hang on. I want some attractive waiters.
What?
Yeah. An all-inclusive service. Hairdresser. Nail bar. Jacuzzi with a free massage. All that sort of thing.
Dunkirk to Calais.
I'm not sure the ship I have in mind has all those facilities.
Oh.
But the captain's a jolly good fellow, so you should enjoy the cruise.
Hold on. And I want to stop over in a popular holiday resort. A Caribbean island would be nice. Now, can you manage that, Madam Fairy of the Belly?
Well, of course I can, and I know just the place.
Oh, yeah? Oh, when do we go?
Well, if you fulfil one last condition.
Oh.
No, that's not it either.
Oh,
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If you fulfil one last condition, you must pack your bags and leave straight away. There's a stagecoach leaves Bath City Centre in an hour.
Oh, straight away, Ma, straight away. Can't be bad.
Oh, I'm so excited, Dad. Where do we join the ship?
Right, the stagecoach will take you direct to London, where you'll join the good ship, maybe. Oh, and asked to speak to Captain Crook of Crook's Cruises personally, and tell him you were sent by his good friend, the gorgeous, glamorous Fairy of the Bells.
Hold on. You said there were one last condition.
Yeah.
Well, what is it?
Well, you must sing a song for the girls and boys to join in with you like that, wouldn't you, boys and girls? Well, you're doing it anyway.
And you singing along because you all know it and I can't be asked.
We're all going on a summer holiday. No more working for a week or two. Fun and laughter on a summer holiday. No more worries for me or you. For a week or two. We're going where the sun shines brightly. We're going where the sea is blue. We've seen it in the movies. Now let's see if it's true. 2, 3, 4. Everybody has a summer holiday. Doing things they always wanted to. So we're going on a summer holiday to make our dreams come true. For me and you. And me! Let's see you coming to the music. Come on. We're going where the sun shines brightly. We're going where the sea is blue. We've seen it in the movies.
dreams come true. For me and you.
And me.
And
break. The bar's open.
Oh well, can't be that bad, I suppose. Just fetching stuff from the warehouse and filling shelves and serving customers. Not that I've had any this morning. I wonder how Kevin's getting on with them rats down in the cellar. Last time I saw him, he was behind the bar having a saucer of milk, weren't you? I don't know what he's doing here. Now don't you start. No, I haven't made my fortune yet. But as it happens, I've been thinking about things as I've been working. And yeah, Dad was right, I am just a dreamer. Oh, it's funny you should mention that, Kev, because I've been thinking about Attila too, yes. Do you think he'll find us here at the shop? No? No? Okay. So King Andre will be here soon. I wonder what for. Oh, rat poison, yeah. Okay, can't see any round here though. Good job, Kev. I'll tell you what. I'll go and fetch the poison before the king arrives. I won't bother locking the door. I'll only be gone a minute.
I've been watching Dick Whittington through the window. He's landed a right cushy little number here, hasn't he? And his friend is in the warehouse murdering my cousins. I hate Dick. There must be something I can do to get rid of him. If I get rid of him, we can all go to the bar early because the panto will finish. And all my family will be safe on Azoria. Now, what can I do? What can I do? I know what I'll do. I'll take all the money out of the till and put it in Dick's pocket over here. That'll end his retail career, won't it? Now listen, you lot stum. No one says a word to that little... Okay, I'll deal with you outside.
It's hot work. I think that'll take care of all the rats in Azoria, don't you, boys and girls? Yeah. Oh. No, wrong way round. No. Nobody came in while I was out, did they, boys and girls? I can't hear you. Speak up.
Check your pockets. Check your pockets.
Speak up. Oh, not supposed to do that. No. No, big ugly rat, was it? No. No, big ugly rat, no.
I wonder what time.
Huh? Oh, I wonder what time King Andre will arrive. And how should I address him?
Squirrel!
I meant it. What was that, madam?
High maintenance.
You want to go for a wee-wee? Oh. Right. I wonder what time the king will arrive and how will I address him? Your most gracious majesty, I am your loyal subject, Richard II. But you could call me Dick. Right, I'll practice over here. Okay, that wasn't very good.
Your Royal Majesty. Welcome to my exclusive emporium. It would do me a great honour to give to you the means of murdering all of Attila's family
on your lovely island of Azoria. Dick! What are you doing, boy? King Andre can't wait while you do your exercise and learn your lines.
Oh, hello, Your Highness. Can I get you something?
Oh, how clever. You must be psychic.
I'm not psychic. I'm Dick.
What a lovely young man. Where on earth did you find him?
He arrived yesterday, Your Majesty, with his cat.
Oh, you're so lucky to have him. I simply adore furry felines. Now, young man, I think you know what I've come to London for, and I believe you have exactly what I need. Dick.
I hope. That'll be 12 shillings and sixpence, Your Holiness.
How kind, babe. American Express, okay?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, Your Royal Highness. We only accept cash.
Oh, Alderman, this is so tiresome. Oh, very well, if you must. Here's an Azorian pound note. There's a picture of me on it. Quite a good likeness, don't you think?
But that's a queen.
Exactly.
Thank you, Your Holiness. I'll get your change.
What on earth is he doing, Alderman? I think you have a problem with Dick. Everything all right with my pound note there? Babe?
Come on, boy, we haven't got all day. Whatever's wrong?
Oh, the till, sir, it's empty.
Empty?
Yeah, well, I only left the shop for a minute, didn't I, boys and girls? And I did lock the door, didn't I?
Well, it must be around here somewhere, Dick. If we're going to find it, it will be in the shop.
Okay.
So you look over there, and I'll look over here, and let's see if we can find it.
Oh, I love shabby chic. Is this your jacket, babes?
Oh, yes, Your Holiness. It's mine.
And does all this money that I found in your pocket belong to you, Dick?
I've never had that much money in my whole life. I swear I don't know how it got in my pocket. Do you?
Not squirreled in.
Well, I do, Your Majesty. This young man is a thief.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Yes, he is.
No, I'm not, you liars. You must be on my side.
Oh, I'm so disappointed in you, babe. I was about to ask you to be my travelling companion, but now it seems you can't be trusted.
This is how we deal with thieves in this shop. Dick? Kevin! Come in here right now. Thank you.
Kevin, I think we're about to get fired.
Fired? Fired's not good enough for you. I'm going to call the constable.
Oh, as much as I do love the uniform, Alderman, do you really think you should call the police? I mean, stealing is a capital offence, isn't it?
Well, they deserve it. They shouldn't have stolen my money.
So what do you think, boys and girls? Should we call the constable or just fire Dick?
Oh, hang him! Hang him! Hang him! Oh, all right then. Seems I've got my money back. Firing is sufficient punishment. Go on then, Dick. Go, leave now. And take your cat with you.
Cat? He's my best friend. And his name is... Gay!
Oh, that were a bumpy ride, Ma, weren't it?
Oh, yeah, what's that? Oh, I'm a bit sore. You'd think they'd make those stagecoaches more comfortable, wouldn't you?
Oh, but why
why have we been dumped here in the middle of nowhere?
I know, it all seems a bit fishy to me. A fairy offering a free Caribbean cruise.
Yeah. If I ever see her again, I'll give her a piece of my mind.
Well, you ain't got a lot of mind to give, but...
I'll give her a piece of your mind.
Oh, there you are! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Oh, now listen here, Madam Fairy of the Bells, or whatever your name is. Where's this ship we're supposed to be on, eh?
But there's no Caribbean cruise either.
Oh, yes, there is. Oh, yes, there is.
Well, if that's the case, where's the good ship? Maybe. Not around here in Dingley Dell, that's for sure.
Oh, look, this is why I'm here. I forgot to tell you, you had to change stagecoaches. But look, if you pop into that inn over yonder, by the time you've had a drink and freshened up a bit, your onward coach will be here.
Well, it better be here, toot the sweet. I'm warning you now. That's right, I will tell her, don't you worry.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm warning you now, there'll be trouble. Come on, Ma, let's go and get a nice cup of tea.
For years a fairy queen I've been. For years I've fought the demon king. But alas, I'm getting on. The years have flown somehow. I fear the fairy of the bells isn't wanted now. Nobody loves a fairy when she's 40. Nobody loves a fairy when she's old. She may have magic power, but that is not enough. They like their bit of magic from a younger bit of stuff. When once your silver star has lost its glitter, and your tinsel looks like rust instead of gold, your fairy days are ending when your wand has started bending. No one loves a fairy when she's old. Nobody loves a fairy when she's 40. Nobody loves a fairy when she's old. I wave my wand and wave it well. I wish you just good luck. But lately when it drips a bit, I just can't get it up. Nobody loves a fairy when she's 40. And the moths in her dress are in the cold. The goblins and the pixies shake their heads and say, hey, Cassie, you are really getting very old. You know what, Cav? I've done with fortune seeking. I know I'll never see Alice ever again. I may as well go back to me mum and dad. Oh, thank you for coming this far with me, my furry friend. I know your family be pleased to see you too. It's not COVID. Bye bye. Bye bye. Well, I got a long way to go, so I may as well get started. And where do you think you're going, young Dick Whittington? There's some very odd people in London, aren't there? Is it?
It's not Pride Week, is it?
No.
Who the hell are you anyway?
I am Cassie. There's the bells. And I'm here to prevent you from making a big mistake. You can't go home, Dick.
Oh, yes I can.
Oh, no, he can't.
Yes I can.
Listen, you can't go home, Dick, because your mum and dad have already left to go on a cruise.
You're having yarn. Oh, well, I suppose I could go and stay with Tarquin, help him with his flower arranging, that sort of thing.
I doubt that, Dick. You see, young Tarquin is busy building his party dress mail order business. It's called Glamazon. I'm doing very well.
I've only been gone a few days. How come he's made it so big in such a short time?
I'm bugged if I know, Dick, but it's in the script.
I think I'll humour her and
I haven't finished
maybe
yet.
she'll leave me alone.
I haven't finished yet.
Carry on. Keep on humouring her. Maybe she'll leave me alone.
Turn again, Dick Whittington. There are great things in store for you, boy. You are destined to marry the lovely Alex. No, Alice. 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 You are destined to marry the lovely Alice and become Lord Mayor of London. Not once, not twice, but 3 times.
You've been drinking?
Well, I've had a fairy liquid or 2 on the way here. But listen, you must return to London, Dick, because if you go home, this here panto won't have an ending, and we will have to refund that lot all the ticket money.
No, we won't. I see your point. I think I'll go back to the Alderman's shop. Thank for the old dog.
No, Dick. The shop is closed. You must call Kevin back and go and join the good ship. You as deckhand and Kevin as the rat catcher. The lovely Alice and her father are already on board. They've been invited to the island of Azoria by King Andre, no less.
Kevin, come back. We're off to Azoria. Oh, I'm going to make it in time.
Oh, yes, you will. Oh, yes, they will. There's a stagecoach due in any minute. Oh, and Dick, I have a big surprise for you. What's that?
Dad, what are you doing here?
We're off on a Caribbean cruise to Azoria, that's what.
Well, at least that's what this winged wonder's promised us.
You just watch it, Mr. W.
But what are you doing here, son?
Well, we've come this far. We're not going to give up now, are we, Kev? No, look, I am a dreamer, Mum, I know. But I've got to see Alice again. So we're off to Azoria too.
Oh, you got to have a dream, Dick. If you don't have a dream, how are you going to make a dream come true?
Happy talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about the moon floating in the sky, looking like a lily on a lake. Talk about the birds learning how to fly, making all the music he can make. Happy talking, happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Let's talk about a star, looking like a toy, peeking through the branches of the tree. Talk about the girl, talk about the boy, counting all the ripples on the sea. Happy talking, happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna make a dream come true? Happy talking, happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about the boy saying to the girl, "Golly, baby, I'm a lucky cuss." Talk about the girl saying to the boy, "You and me are lucky to be us." Happy talking, happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna make a dream come true? And if you don't talk happy, and you never have a dream, then you'll never have a dream come true.
Fine ship and sea. King Andre's royal yacht, maybe. I'm just waiting for the royal party to arrive, and then we can set sail for Azoria. See all them seagulls up on the yardarm? Well, now you know why they call this the poop deck. Hey, you aloft there! What are you doing, man?
Shooting at the gulls, sir.
Shouting at the girls? Stop that at once. You'll give the ship a bad name. The one it's got now is bad enough.
I said I'm shooting seagulls, sir.
Ah, good man. Did you get one?
Yes, Captain.
I see you did. Well done. What's your name, man?
Sausage, sir.
I'll put you down for an extra rum ration. Only one, though, Sausage. We don't want you getting sizzled.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, there you are, Your Majesty. And good day to you, Alderman, sir. And you, Miss Alice. Welcome aboard. I trust you all had a pleasant journey.
We had a very unpleasant journey, Captain Crook. I'll be glad to get back to my island of Azoria. This city stinks something awful.
I'm afraid it's the Lord Mayor, Your Majesty.
The Lord Mayor, then he should bathe more often.
No, Your Majesty. What Alice means is that the Lord Mayor won't spend any more money on a new sewer system.
Well, London needs a new Lord Mayor, I think.
I'm working on it, Your Majesty.
Well done, Sausage. Your Majesty, sir, miss, your cabins are ready for you. And
And I've arranged for dinner at 6 bells.
Well, I'm quite happy to stay on board. I'm not going anywhere.
Where are you not going to, Alice?
So look, the 6 bell is over there. Look, see that pub? And it looks a right dive if you ask me.
Not a riff-raff on there, if you ask me.
Yeah.
The locals are not nearly as refined as your good selves, Alderman.
Quite so, Captain. Come, Alice, let's go and get unpacked and change into something more nautical.
Well, thank you, Captain Crook. I'll see you at dinner later. I do hope you have something tasty for me.
Quite. I'm sure dinner will be delicious, Your Majesty, and mind the steps. Now, where are those passengers of mine? I'm expecting them any moment. Don't tell the king, will you? It's a sideline of mine, you see. Crooks, Caribbean cruises, cheap holidays on Azoria. Aha! What have we here? A strong young fellow and his cat.
Oh, no, Kevin?
He's a cat.
Oh, no, he's not!
Well, he looks like a cat to me, too. Anyway, what are you doing on board my ship?
My name's Dick, and I'm looking for Alderman Fitzwarren and Miss Alice. I've been told they're on the Maybe, sir.
Maybe they are, and maybe they're not. Now, listen, you two. You can't stay here. We're about to...
Oh, yeah, but I have to speak to the Alderman. It's really important. Well, it is to me.
Well, you do seem a strong young man, Dick. And Kevin could keep the bilges free of rats. So how would you both like to work for me on board this ship, eh?
And I get to see more of Alice, yes.
The work's not hard. Kevin can catch the rats. And you, young Dick, can help with the sails, that sort of thing. So, how would you like to serve on the good ship, maybe?
Yes, sir. We want to be sailors.
All the nice girls love a sailor. All the nice girls love a tow. There is something about a sailor. Well, you know what sailors are. Bright and breezy, free and easy. He's a lady's pride and joy. Falls in love with Kate and Jane, that is off to sea again. Ship ahoy, ship ahoy. All the nice girls love a sailor. All the nice girls love a tow. There is something about a sailor. Well, you know what sailors are. Bright and breezy, free and easy. He's a lady's pride and joy. Falls in love with Kate and Jane, then is off to sea again. Ship ahoy, ship ahoy.
Off you go, then. Off you go, then, Kevin. Find the cook and give him these birds. I'm sure he'll give you a saucer of milk. Now, young Dick, I'm expecting some passengers at any moment. What I want you to do is, well, take them their meals. Keep them out of the way.
But won't they be eaten with everybody else, sir?
No, Dick. You see, this ship belongs to King Andre, and the passengers are sort of a sideline of mine.
Oh, a bit of extra money on the side, eh, Captain?
Yes, that's it, Dick. But the main thing is, His Majesty mustn't know they're on board.
I'll do my best, sir.
Good lad.
Ahoy there, maybe. Can we come on board?
That sounds familiar.
Yes, yes, come on, hurry up. We sail on the tide.
My word, look at that hat. You must be the captain.
Mr. and Mrs. Whittington, I presume. Welcome to Crook's Caribbean Cruises.
Mum, you made it. Dad.
Yeah, no thanks to that fairy of the bells. Sent us to the wrong key.
That's why we're late. In fact, we nearly missed the ship. But what a lovely ship you've got here, Captain.
Well, we're about to shove off, so you don't need to worry about that half-wit fairy now.
Good.
Hang on a cotton-pecking minute, Captain Crook. I'll have you know I'm no half-wit. My wits are quite whole, thank you very much. And I thought you were my friend.
I guess you'd turn up.
Oh, you don't think I'd miss out on a free holiday, do you? Anyway, someone has to make sure this panto has a happy ending.
Cast off forward, cast off aft. Set sail, sausage, and keep a sharp lookout up there.
What's he looking out for, Captain?
There is a slight danger from pirates.
Pirates! Shiver me timbers and pieces early! We might get to see their famous Captain Blackbeard.
Oh, I'm beginning to wish I hadn't come on board now.
Me too.
Well, come on, Mr. and Mrs. Whittington. I'll show you to your carriage.
Oh, what about me? Even fairies have to have somewhere to sleep.
I'll sort something out for you later. In the meantime, you can keep Dick company on watch.
Aye, Captain. What are we going to do now then, Dick?
Well, I don't know. But I think the audience might help us.
Oh, that's a good idea. You can help us, can't you, boys and girls?
Yeah. Oh, yes, you can.
Oh, yes, you can.
You'll help us keep watch, won't you?
Look. Just look out for anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah, looking at it. I sense a smelly old rat round here somewhere.
Oh, that'll be that terrible Attila.
Oh, no. Attila, yes.
Yeah.
You'll shout if you see him, won't you, boys and girls? Shout out.
Behind you!
Oh, no, he's not. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, no, you lot should have gone to Specsavers.
Ah, Dick Whittington! So you did Dick Whittington, so you didn't heed my warning.
Why should I? I'm not scared of you. You can't hurt me. I'm a sailor.
A sailor? You wouldn't know a binnacle from a bollard.
Well...
Exactly.
Now you listen here, Attila the Terrible. Not. Somebody got me the sack from the Alderman's shop, and I got a sneaking suspicion. I know who it is, don't you?
It wasn't me, boys and girls, was it? Oh, no, it wasn't.
Well, I agree with that lot, Attila. I think it was you, and now young Dick is on his way to clear his name, so you better watch it.
You can't hurt me, Fairy of the Bells. Your magic isn't strong enough.
I'm afraid right.
Right, Dick Whittington. Be scared, Dick. Be very scared indeed. Your days are numbered, young man. Numbered!
What shall I do?
Oh, don't worry, Dick. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And I have a plan.
Ooh. A cunning plan?
Yes, a very cunning plan. And if I'm not mistaken, that smelly old Attila will come crawling back to you for forgiveness.
Yes.
How long is it now?
Oh, it must be at least 10 of your human years, Captain. Oh, by the way. Oh. There's payment from Mr. and Mrs. Whittington. Whittington's cruise.
Thank you. You never did tell me where you get all this money.
I am on the game.
What? What?
Just wait a minute, you lot. I haven't finished yet. I am on the gaming machines. Back at Fairy HQ. Us fairies are not allowed to be paid, so the chief fairy makes sure we win all the time.
Oh, I see. Well, it suits our little arrangement, doesn't it?
It certainly does, Captain. Oh, by the way, have you seen Dick and that pesky cat of his, Kevin?
They left the ship with the rest of the crew, apart from Seaman's sausage, that is. Whenever we drop anchor in Azoria, for some reason he never wants to come ashore. Funny that.
Oh, this is nice. Fancy an ice cream, Ma?
Oh, no, not for me, Dad. If I put on any more kilos, I'll never get into my cosy. And I'm sure the boys and girls can't wait to see me in my skimpy bikini.
Oh, how about some... Oh, exactly. How about some fruit, then?
Ah, good idea, Dad. There's not many calories in bananas. I wonder if there's a magazine, a fruit shop around here.
Well, look, here comes somebody. We'll ask them, won't they speak English?
Ah, no, the captain told me they speak French on Azoria. But I did a little bit of school, so we should be all right. Bonjour, madame. Nous cherchons un magasin de fruits.
Is there something wrong with you?
Oh, you speak English.
Well, of course I do. The island of Azoria is the perfect place for a sunshine holiday.
Well, we've only just arrived, we're new here, and we're looking for a fruit shop.
One what sells bananas.
Well, you're in luck. Monica will be along shortly.
Who's Monica?
She's a local fruit seller.
Oh.
Yeah, you have a nice day.
Thank you. Oh, here's Monica coming now. Hey, what do you know?
You must be Monica, the fruit seller. Vous êtes toi de Monica, la vendeuse de fruits.
Comment connaissez-vous mon nom?
It's not important now. Je voudrais acheter de bananes. Huh?
Impossible!
What'd she say?
She said it's impossible to buy bananas.
Nonsense! This is a Caribbean island. The place will be full of them.
Of course.
Mon magasin n'est pas loin. Je peux vous vendre n'importe quel fruit, mais pas les bananes. Les rats, ils les ont tous mangés.
What'd she say?
She said the rats have eaten all the bananas.
That's ridiculous. Rodents don't eat fruit. Is she sure she's got no bananas?
Are you sure there are no bananas on Azoria?
Yes, we have no bananas.
All together now, ready? Yes.
We have no bananas. We have no bananas today. We have oranges and lemons and grapefruits and melons and all kinds of fruit, they say. We have some nice, fresh, juicy
to do with a nice bowl of passion fruit.
Oh no, Dad. Oh no. You were passionate enough last night on the baby.
Oh no, I don't think so, Ma. I think that with emotion.
I thought it was a roller liner.
Stupid boy. I will never understand the English. Bloody was beef!
Drat! Dick Whittington made it to Azoria after all. I must do something to get rid of him and end the pantomime earlier. Maybe some poison in his food if I could get hold of some. Or maybe a surfing accident. What do you think? Any ideas?
I thought I'd find you a Attila up to no good again, no doubt.
Come on, Fairy of the Bells. Your magic can't hurt me.
Oh, yes it can.
Oh, no, it can't.
Oh, yes it can.
Go on then. Wave your silly little wand thing, see if I care.
I don't have to. I know something about you, Attila, that will destroy your street cred forever.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
He's going to be a dead one before long. Oh, you're a big fraud.
Oh.
Your name's not Attila at all.
Oh, yes it is.
No, it's not. Your name is Chris.
Chris, lovely name. No problem with Chris, everybody, is there? Nice
Yes,
name.
but it's not just Chris. It's Chris.
Oh, shh, okay, don't tell everyone. They'll only laugh. Keep it a secret. I'll do anything.
Okay, but you must go and tell Dick you're sorry. Okay?
Ha ha! Tell Dick Whittington I'm sorry. That'll be the day.
Is this your...
Oh, Your Majesty, it was so nice of you to show me round your beautiful island.
Oh, it's a pleasure, my dear Alice. While your father's being entertained by my Prime Minister, you have time to do a little sightseeing.
Lovely. Oh, there you are, King Andre.
Very good.
It's about time you and I had a little talk about, Dick.
Ooh, my favourite subject.
You mean Dick Whittington?
Yes, that Dick. Now listen, I'm Cassie, Fairy Bells, and I'm here to protect Dick, and you think he's a thief.
He's not just a thief, Madame Cassie. He's stowed away on my ship with that cat of his. I've sent Kevin off on a quest to find out where Attila lives. He wasn't too happy about that, I can tell you.
Wait a minute, you Dick's here, Azoria?
Yes, he's under arrest for entering my kingdom illegally.
But you are so wrong, Your Majesty. It was that terrible Attila that stole the cash from the till and put in Dick's jacket pocket.
Oh, if this is true, I must put matters right at once. Alice, you stay here with Fairy Cassie while I go to the jail and get my dick out.
Oh, Fairy Cassie, I'm so relieved that you've been looking out for Dick.
It was the task set for me by the Chief Fairy. You see, there are great things in store for Dick. He is destined to become Lord Mayor of London. Not once, not twice, but 3 times! And you are to become his First Lady.
I just don't understand it.
I've told you too much already, Alice. Dick will be along shortly, so I must take my leave now and let fate take its course.
Au revoir.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Dick's going to be Lord Mayor of London. How many times? Come on.
Yeah, 3 times.
And I'm going to be his first lady. Could mean more dresses and hats. Yep, I'll go with that. Oh, but I'm just so glad that Dick has been proved innocent. Oh, I can't really make sense of any of it, but oh, I just can't wait to see him again. I'm so excited. Oh.
King Andre said I'd find you here.
Oh, I'm so relieved to see you. But why did you come all that way on the King's ship?
But nobody makes my heart race like you do, Alice. Do you know what? I'd sail the 7 seas. I'd swim through shark-infested waters just to ask you to
ask me what? Dick?
Oh, make me a nice cup of tea. Alice, I know I'm a dreamer, but lately my dreams have been of you. And the only thing I want in life is to be with the one I love. So I've got no fancy words to say. But, will you marry me?
I don't know. Well, what should I do, boys and girls? Start marrying? Go home? Do the shop? What do you reckon?
Living scene.
It's probably cheaper.
Cradles and actions.
Tinder.
Right there.
Big wedding.
Richard III.
Not yet. I haven't married him yet.
You're going to marry me.
Oh, yeah, I think you.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, Dick.
Nope. Must be Baba. See his boots.
Ever since you came into my father's shop, I haven't stopped thinking about you.
She's right.
You know that, and I know that. So there we go. Oh, but it would be such a great honour to marry you and become your wife and your first lady.
First what? Oh, brilliant! Now my task is almost complete.
Almost complete?
Yes, I have one more thing to arrange. Alice, you must toddle off and get yourself ready for a royal Caribbean beach wedding! Oh, yippee! I'll get married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Pull out the stopper and let's like a whopper and get out to the beach on time. See you later.
Oh, Fairy Caddy, I'm so happy.
Not so fast, Dick. Do you remember that rotten old Attila? Well, he's on his way here to apologise.
So, you've come to say sorry for getting me fired, ye?
Say sorry to you, Dick Whittington. That'll be the day.
Now, listen here, Chris.
Right, I didn't see you there. Please don't tell Dick what my name is.
Oh, so it's not Attila then?
No. Come on, Attila. We won't laugh, will we, boys and girls?
Oh, we won't laugh, will we?
Okay. It's Chris.
Come on.
Chris.
Yep.
Chrysanthemum. Oh, I knew you'd laugh. Now, please don't tell anyone. Keep it our secret. I'll do anything.
Yeah, you're not so tough after all, are you, I mean Attila. I'll tell you what. I'll keep your secret, but you have to do as I say.
Yes, or I will tell the king to use all the rat poison.
It's quite simple, really. All you've got to do is speak to your family and tell them to make peace with the people of Azoria.
And stop eating all the bananas!
Okay, I'll do it. But you'll have to come with me and tell Kevin, because he won't listen to me.
Okay.
We're back again.
Oh, Monica, thank you. The fruit was delicious. The pineapples were fantastic.
Oh, they were that. Mais, Monica, tu es un peu malheureuse. You seem a bit sad. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? What's the matter?
Je suis triste
Ah?
parce que l'homme que j'aime n'est pas là.
Oh.
Il est resté sur le navire.
Oh.
What'd she say?
I don't know. She said the man she loves is still on the ship.
Oh, who might that be then?
I love Simon sausage.
You poor thing.
Well, Dad, I'm off for a swim. Here's my bikini. And I can get into it.
Oh,
And I'll meet you in the bar afterwards.
I don't think I want to. Oh, well, Monica, if it helps, I know a little song about unrequited love.
Mais je sais ce que tu veux dire. Des yeux qui font baisser les miens, un rire qui se perd sur sa bouche. Voilà le portrait sans retouche de l'homme auquel j'appartiens. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur, une part de bonheur dont j'ai formé la cause. C'est lui pour moi pour lui dans la vie. Il m'a dit, l'a juré pour la vie. Et dès que je l'aperçois, alors je sens en moi mon cœur qui bat. Des nuits d'amour à plus finir, un grand bonheur qui prend sa place. Les ennuis, les soucis s'effacent. Heureux, heureux à en mourir. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas. Je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur, une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est toi pour moi pour toi dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, l'a juré pour la vie. Et dès que je l'aperçois, alors je sens en moi mon cœur qui bat. La 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 la
Oh well, it all worked out all right in the end, didn't it, Dad?
It certainly did, Ma. Our boy's done really well for himself, and he's found the beautiful Alice to be his bride.
Ah, let's call in all the wedding guests.
Woo.
The great day has arrived at last. London with your new bride and become Lord Mayor of London. Not once, not twice, but 3 bloody times!
Alice Fitzwarren and Dick Whittington, by the power invested in me as King of Azoria, I have the great pleasure in pronouncing you husband and wife.
Isn't that lovely, boys and girls? So now it's time to say a few thanks. First of all, we want to thank Debbie, number 1 up there, our script writer, who wrote it way back, and our technical expert, who gave you all the special effects. Debbie, number 2, our prompt, who was used a little bit. Not a lot.
No.
Richard, our director, who's come for a sorry time, but he's still got some hair left. So thank you, Richard. You've done a brilliant job pulling this all together. And he's worked behind the bar. So that leads me to Alex, or Kevin, who's also worked behind the bar. Thank you, Kevin. And then we come to Jake, our narrator. Ogle, merci. Next, Doreen, our backstage manager. Costumes and curtains free. All the cast have put in so much effort over a year to get this on the road. Thanks, team, you've done really well. Most of all, thank you, the audience. You've been fantastic. Lots of good feedback. You can come again if we could put it on again. But thank you for supporting Cavron players. Thank you very much.
Hi-hi-ho. Hi-hi-ho. Hi-hi-ho.
There's a place I know where we should go.
Hi-hi-ho.
Won't you take me there, you lady fair?
Hi-hi-ho.
There's a brook nearby and the grass grows high.
Hi-hi-ho.
Where we both can hide side by side.
Hi-hi-ho. Hooray, hooray. It's a holly, holly day.
What a world of fun for everyone.
Holly, holly day. Hooray, hooray. It's a holly, holly day.
Sing a summer song and skip along.
Holly, holly day. It's a holly, holly day.
Let's see how round to the platform comes.
There's a country fair, the hopper fair.
Hi-hi-ho.
On the carousel, a ding-dong bell.
Hi-hi-ho.
On the looking group, we swing and skip.
Hi-hi-ho.
And what else we'll do is up to you.
Hi-hi-ho. Hooray, hooray. It's a holly, holly day.
What a world of fun for everyone.
Holly, holly day. Hooray, hooray. It's a holly, holly day.
Sing a summer song and skip along.
Holly, holly day. It's a holly, holly day.
Your turn again. Back to the music.
Well, let's go. Time is here for wasting. Life is so full of sweet, sweet things. I'd like to do some tasting. Hooray, hooray, it's a holly holiday. What a world of fun for everyone. Holly holiday. Hooray, hooray, it's a holly holiday. Sing a summer song and super long. Holly holiday, it's a holly holiday. In the countryside, we'll take her ride. Hidey, hidey, ho. Where stars will shine lots of time. Hidey, hidey, ho. Back in your old car, like a car. Hidey, hidey, ho. And the summer breeze will feel at ease. Hidey, hidey, ho. Hooray, hooray, it's a holly holiday. You want a world of fun for everyone. Holly holiday. Hooray, hooray, it's a holly holiday. Sing a summer song and sleep along. Holly holiday. It's a holly holiday. It's a holly holiday. On top of all the thanks you've heard tonight, I would like to give one more thanks this evening, and that is for somebody who was a member of the Cavron Players for many, many years. You've seen him in lots of productions. He was supposed to be in this production, but we sadly lost him earlier this year. You saw the dedication to him. This pantomime is dedicated to Mick Dunn, and this one was for you, Mick. I've been cheated by you since I don't know when. So I made up my mind, it has come to an end. Look at me now, will I ever learn? I don't know how, but I suddenly lose control. There's a fire within my soul. Just one look and I can hear a bell ring. One more look and I forget everything. Whoa, whoa, mamma mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist you? Mamma mia, does it show again? My, just how much I missed you. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma mia, now I really know why I can never let you go. I've been angry and sad about things that you do. I can't count all the times that I told you we're through. And when you go, when you slam the door, I think you know that you won't be away too long. You know that I'm not that strong. Just one look and I can hear a bell ring. One more look and I forget everything. Whoa, whoa, mamma mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist you? Mamma mia, does it show again? My, just how much I miss you. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma mia, even if I say
Bye-bye, is it now or ever? Mamma mia, it's a game we play. Bye-bye, doesn't live forever. Mamma mia, here I go again.